Cities tell stories. When you look at how great cities are shaped over time, through feast and famine and good times and bad, every change reflects in that city's personality and in its culture, its lifestyle, its vibe, and naturally in its architecture too. As the city evolves, it continues to tell its story.
The stories begin in Charleston. We were greeted by stunning wrought iron gates and fences, cobblestone streets and spires and steeples that elegantly grace the sky. Charleston combined the elegance of a rich history with true Southern graciousness.
Iconic architecture in Charleston is the Georgian Palladian style. So you're going to have the pilasters, the fluting, the crown moldings, the round window, the spider web. Those are the things that when you walk into a room, you say, this is Georgian, this is classic, and this is Charleston.
From there, we traveled to New York City and the Golden Era movement. It was time to break with tradition and challenge the status quo. The Golden Era did that through luxury, glamour, exuberance, and optimism.
The city is this very dense forest, which again speaks to the name, the concrete jungle. The idea that the city stands in these very industrial materials, but it's very jungle-like. It's very dense, it's layered.
We moved on to Palm Springs, the modern movement. Palm Springs was a resort destination, a playground for Hollywood and affluent vacationers from the East. Home to the rich and carefree, it grew like wildfire in the 50s and 60s.
Palm Springs is known for sort of their desert modernist style. You know, desert modernism is very clean. It has a real indoor-outdoor feel. It has a very open approach. It's very fresh. You know, when you think about Palm Springs, you don't really think necessarily just about the architecture. You think about lifestyle.
Finally, we arrived in Miami and discovered design that integrates itself into oceanfront views and a subtropical climate. Think intelligent and inviting, crisp and unadorned.
You know what inspired me about Miami was the palette. I really loved the palette, that beachy, soft, pale. I really wanted to bring that in. I love the idea of beechwood and sand and very muted colors. So I thought, you know, how great would it be to take the palette from outside your window or from your balcony and just bring it into the space.
Every city provided us with the feeling that we had arrived, that we had been transported to a time and place that, while familiar, held excitement and adventure. It's like surrounding yourself with the things you remember that affect you and inspire you.
4 iconic cities, living expressions of the 4 enduring and iconic design movements that define them. Explore more at DXV.com.